Hey everybody, welcome back to Matthew Kelly Pottery. I hope you are doing well. Today we're going to load and then unload a glaze firing from my gas kiln all in one video. I hope you're ready. Let's go. Alright, it's a chilly, windy day here in North Carolina. It's chilly about everywhere in the United States, but I had to go put another layer on so I can do this because I need mobility, so I don't really need a jacket, but I need a little bit more warmth. I have one burner on in the kiln, so keep me a little bit warmer while I'm loading. And you can see here all the pots that I have ready to go in this load. There's a whole lot of coffee mugs, some little jars, some vases, some steins, some little platter bowls, and that tricolor. And I'm excited about this kiln load of pots. I think it's gonna, as long as it fires well, it's gonna be a lot of bright, impressive colors and some new color combinations. And I'm pretty excited about it. And so fingers crossed everything goes well. But I'm getting ready to load right now and then fire for the rest of today, like I said, through tonight. And probably won't unload it until Monday. Today's Saturday. And then I'll be photographing all the pots to put up on the website for the sale. That hopefully, I plan to get this video out before the sale, Friday the 26th at noon Eastern. And so hopefully this will give you a nice preview of all the pots that are going to be on the sale on that Friday. So fingers crossed we get everything done. Good firing, good unloading. And then get this video out to you all so that you can see it actually before the sale. So anyway, so we're gonna pretty much do a time lapse of this loading because I don't want to talk too much during it because I want to get out of this cold. And then we'll do more extensive on the unloading of showing you pieces and what will be for sale Friday the 26th at noon on my new website, MatthewKellyPottery.com. All those links are in the description. Anyway, let's get to loading. There we go, guys. You got the first reveal and you saw it before I did. Well, technically not because you won't see this until later, but anyway. You I'm very excited about what I see already, and lots of possibilities for the future on what I see, and definitely a few things I'll do different. But the great thing is that as I said before, I'm going to work hard on getting this video edited as well and out before my sale Friday, so that you will actually get a live preview of unloading, and then you'll kind of get a preview of what's going to be on the sale coming Friday. So whatever day this gets out, right now it's Monday morning, so maybe even tomorrow, Tuesday or Wednesday, this will be out, and you'll have a couple day ahead preview of the sale that's coming up Friday. So let's dig in. I've got a little bit of help from my friend David here to help me unloading and doing some video work, and so yeah. Let's see. I guess they're definitely not hot because I finished firing this. I fired it overnight Saturday night, and it definitely was cool enough yesterday, but I had some things to do, so I couldn't unload it then. So I'm just wearing the gloves because it's stinking cold right now. So all right, first one out. This was one that I did one of my Instagram videos where I did the dual spiral two-piece pot, and so on this I did 3 different glazes. I did my red combination on the top, the red and the cream and the blue, and then I dipped the bottom with my rutile blue, and that is pretty amazing in my opinion. I knew the rutile would show off the design in the piece really well, and then I wanted the blue or the red dripping down into the blue like that, and that's pretty cool. And then the inside there, that rutile is always nice to show off the design, like I said, in the piece or on my handles and all that kind of stuff. So one of my other ones that I was really looking forward to, and I don't think I previewed this to really anybody, is my polka dot pot. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I would have liked for this to drip a bit more going down into and over kind of the polka dots, but I can work on that more later. But that's still pretty cool. This will definitely go up on my sale. So polka dot pot number 1. All right, lots of things to talk about on this top shelf. Here's a couple other pieces. I did that dark slip like I did on the polka dot piece, but I did my rutile blue on the inside. Look at that. And then I dipped the rutile blue on the outside, but then I purposely dripped some of the drips of the rutile down over the dark slip, and that rutile blue combines with the dark slip to give that funky color there. It's not the same as the inside, but that could be a vase or a tumbler. That's pretty cool. This one here was a combination of the dark slip, and I did that glaze that I put underneath my red to get all those other funky colors. I did that underneath the rutile blue, and I was hoping it would drip, and it did just barely, but next time I'll probably work with that a little bit more and get it to drip more. But still another one that could be a vase, more likely a vase than a tumbler with it being squared like that. But yeah, that's definitely not my favorite. I was trying all these different combinations, so I was like, you know what, I've never tried my red and cream and blue over top of my darker blue on the outside, and so I did that, but I definitely not a fan of that color combination as much, but I had to try it and see what it looked like. And I think I had 2 of these, but I think one of them didn't even make it into the kiln. I'm not going to wash it off, and it'll make it into the next firing, but there's that. I made a couple swirl pots where I took the pot after I threw the form and swirled it from the inside, and so there's one here, and I think I have one in purple that's in there as well, but that's pretty funky, you know, but that's the color combination. The red on that's not the best red, but I'll take it. And then here's the other one that I did with the rutile. I did the dark slip, and I put the rutile on over top of that and then dripped some down. So that's pretty cool. There's definitely some things I'd like to change about that and do differently, but definitely gives a different look to the piece than what I normally get. So. Another one that I did on an Instagram video was this like 4-pound round vase, and I got the red dripping down into the rutile blue. That's pretty cool. That's some intense color right in there for sure. That red and then dripping down into the blue there, and then you get this color there. That's pretty sweet. Here's the purple swirl pot. I was thinking that these were going to drip a bit more, so on larger scale pieces I know I need to probably do that layering glaze a bit farther down so I get farther drips on taller, larger forms. But either way, that purple I figured would cover real nicely, and definitely like that. That intense colors that are in there is pretty sweet. Alright, everybody probably remembers the epic save video. Probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made, because I thought, man, I'm totally going to lose this piece, and I thought, I'm on camera, I need to try to save this. And so that's the one that I breathed into the top to try to puff it back up, and then I ended up saving it. And so there it is in that new color combination, the rutile blue with the layering glaze and the red on top. And so that's some funky color combinations, but hey, there it is. Finished. Alright, some coffee mugs in that new color combination, and I'm not sure which one of these I did as the Coke style bottle in the video, because I made like 3 or 4 of them, but there's one of them that I did that's in that color combination. Turned out really nice. Oh, and there's my one of my new handles I was talking about. So you can see the pull lines in that, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to try that. And I'll have to feel these later when I don't have gloves on to feel kind of how they feel in the hand. But that's one of the newer handles there. Yeah, I definitely wish that would have dripped a bit more, because that. Having this, I like balance as far as like if I'm going to do some different colors, I usually like to do maybe the top third in a color and then they have some drips coming down in. That one's a bit bottom heavy in the color application, but still a pretty cool bottle, and that purple by itself is pretty cool. I mean, it's got some depth to it, and it's not, but with having a little bit of this on top, I would like for that to, come down to like about a third of the vase at least. But I won't be able to talk about every single piece in the kiln like this, otherwise it's going to take forever. But a lot of the tests were on top here, so a couple more of the vases in that new color combination. Another 1-pound vase and some tumblers in that color. There's a cool vase that I made that I altered and put some lines in it, and oh, look at this, that red dripped right down where I put that line in the side there, and gave that really cool effect. And here's a cool tall tumbler or vase in that red and layering glaze there. That's cool. I like that vase. These two here have 3 glazes on them as well. I did my layering glaze in the purple on top, and then I did the copper red on the bottom, so you get another drastic color combination, and so you get some more purple and blue down into the red versus what I normally do with the layering glaze and just the red. So that's pretty neat there. Some more tumblers. Should have pairs of these tumblers when they go up on the sale. Another 1 pound vase. And you don't have to buy the pair. Now this is not a pair, but I'm saying I have ones that match these that you just saw. You don't not required to buy the pair, or you could buy a pair like that and then just have a his and hers, right? I'm gonna have some steins for the first time out of my gas kiln, and those are a pretty large mug. Those were only 1.25 pounds of clay. They're super light, so whether you want just a large glass of tea or whatever you want to drink out of them, there's the only problem with these is I throw them really thin, and it does alter the top a little bit with that thickness of the handle that I put on there, but those are pretty cool. All right, more 1 pound vases. One thing I love about this purple is I can actually put it where I know it's going to get oxidized. And look at that. Isn't that cool? I don't like it when the red necessarily gets oxidized, but that purple, where it gets oxidized, it turns blue. So that's a cool vase. I don't know. I may have to keep that one. That's neat. The way you can see that, and it highlights the accents there. That's a pretty cool pot. All right, one more 1 pound vase off that shelf, and we'll. All right. Here's some of my little jars that I talked about. I don't know if I showed them or not yet. Little 3/4 pound jars. I should have done maybe some blue on the lid now that I look at that, but another little one that I put some altered the actual body of the jar a little bit. Got him? Yep. There you go. There's a good view of the two different handles. So that's the handle that I've been making, which like I said, I don't dislike, but I just wanted to try something different. Now this one doesn't have the thumb grip, but you can see I like the lines that you can see in that one from being pulled. And that may not show up as much on a different glaze, but that's the two different handles. All right, more mugs in the new glaze combination. Woohoo! All right, here's something new. Now, if you're not in North Carolina, or if you're not from North Carolina, you may not want a North Carolina home mug, but some of you are, or have relatives that you know are, so there's a brand new thing. I haven't shown this, I think, to hardly anybody, but I wanted to work on some new designs. After doing the carving on the mugs, I had this idea, so that's done with a slip, and this is my first time ever doing one with a white slip. I did the exact same thing there, so I just sprayed my white slip over the clay on the outside, and had that, and then I did rutile blue on the inside of this and the inside of that one, and so a pair of North Carolina home mugs. Those are pretty cool. And as I said, I really do like the texture of these on the outside being a little bit more rustic. It's pretty cool. The white slip is coming off my glove. I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but
as long as they're not wearing mechanics.
Here's that layering glaze in the purple with the red on the bottom. Those are pretty cool. Funky color combination, but pretty cool. Here's the layering glaze in the purple with the rutile on the bottom, so you get kind of like a blue-purple dripping into a lighter blue glaze. like I said, I knew this firing was going to have a lot of like vibrant, cool colors, as long as everything turned out right, and looking pretty good so far. There's a swirl mug with the rutile blue. Look at that, the way it highlights those swirls. That's pretty cool. And that's got the purple on the top as well. Another little jar. Look at that one. That's cool. I did lines of the of my red slip and then put the rutile over it, so I get that copper and blue kind of look to that. That's a cool one. I also did some North Carolina mugs without the home. So if it's not your home, but you're still a fan of North Carolina, there's your mug. And I'll have more in here of these carved mugs with different colors inside. That one's got the rutile blue on the inside. And then there's actually the only tea mug I made, and it's a North Carolina home one. More little jars. I wasn't sure if these would show up, but I did some like leaf design with the red slip and then put the rutile over it. But it stayed. Look at that. Woo. Lid stuck a little bit. We'll get that off. That's a cool one. Look at that. The handles on that. Cool. Here we go. Another little jar with the copper and blue. Yeah. I did these, and I thought one of the sharp edges I did on that, I knew I had to do the rutile blue solid on those because I knew it would show off those lines really well. That's some cool mugs. I'll have to do more of that. Yeah, isn't that cool? Here's my little bitty mug. I was gonna call it an espresso mug, but it's definitely actually too big for espresso. But I'm gonna do more of those. That's a cool little mug there. Just a one finger handle. All right, not to gloss over them too much, but more of that color combination. Definitely didn't drip as much as I wanted on some of these. Last time I fired, I had drips of that all the way to the bottom, so I was like, this time I made it a little more conservative, and that didn't drip as much as I wanted. But that's pottery for you, isn't it? All right, there's more with the rutile with the purple combo on top. Oh man, look at that jar. That's cool. I put that jar on the edge as well so I could get some of that kind of flashing with the purple where it flashes with some oxidation there on the inside. All right. More North Carolina mugs with red inside now. Alright, I got some carved mugs with the red inside. Pretty nice. Not pink, but alright, this one I did the red layering combo with the purple on the outside. Probably not another one I'll do much of, but had to give it a shot. Lots of mugs in this load. I think I had probably, oh yeah, there's one of the new handles. And that. I had over 100 mugs ready for this firing, so lots of mugs. Alright, some more. There's a North Carolina mug there, some carved ones. Alright, I did some more carved ones with a different color. That one has the darker blue on the inside. Some more, another North Carolina, another carved one. Some red. Woo! Doggone red. It's a heartbreaker. There's my gold and blue on those two mugs there. Some more candle vessels that are on the shelf down there. There's a whole shelf of candle vessels. Those have been selling well for the people that made them, and I have a few here at my shop for sale. Not sure if I'll have any available for the online sale yet, but you can check and see. I've always wanted to have some smaller platter bowls from my online sales, but I never really have, so this time I decided I made, what is this, there's 8 of them that are in here. I did 6 of the 8 in my tricolor, so I've got the peacock tricolor, so I've got the blue, the purple, and the red, a little bit of glass in the bottom with my peacock dots, and so these are all probably about 9 inches wide, and probably only like 2.5 inches deep. And I got several of these, and they all look pretty good. A lot better than the last 2 I fired. So the cool thing about these is that the light blue glass that I put in the bottom, there's something that happens in the reduction where the actual glass turns red as well. So it actually goes with the glaze by having the glass turn red in the bottom. Alright, so here's the other 2 that are in the peacock tricolor small platter bowls with the glass in the bottom. And then I've got 2 that are blue and gold. So here's 2 small blue and gold peacock platter bowls.
Okay.
Not to gloss over these too much, but these are all the candle vessels, and so David and I are both gonna unload these and carry them inside. So we'll speed up through this, but they're the 2 different colors. We got the blue with the ash, and then the 2-layer red with the ash as well. So we'll speed up through this part and get them unloaded. Looks like that's a nice run there on the red with that, and the blue and gold. There's some of the purple. Those look good. Definitely like that color, the way that's running together there. The red, I still would like a bit more intensity in that, but yeah. I did have another local potter tell me recently that there's something that might be able to help with the red, and he had the issue with it, and it had to do with the feldspar that I use in my red. I use Custer, and he said that something about that you have to substitute a little bit of the Custer with Menspar, I believe it is, and to actually get the red. So I mean, that's not bad, but I would like it a bit more intense, and he said it helped him to get a more intense red that he was going for. So, but there's more of the purple. You can see the new handles there, and it looks good in the purple as well. The lines don't show up as much in the red, but like I said, I'm going to see how they feel once I take gloves off. We'll go from there. And if I don't spend as much, if I don't spend enough time already glazing for this load, it probably took me 3 days to glaze all these for this load, because I did so many different glaze combinations and just layering, you know, 3 to sometimes 4 glazes on a single piece. But that's how you get some of these glaze color combinations. So yeah. Another carved piece with the blue on the inside, and then a North Carolina home mug. Some more of the purple. That looks really good. Purple's always looks really nice, and like I said, I don't mind it when it doesn't turn purple because it still goes blue. So that's pretty cool. All right, a bunch of more little jars. Yeah, those look nice. Look at those. Woo! That deep red that's on that's what I'm going for right there. It's on that. Oh man. Woo. Need a long video.
I like the blue specks on the top.
Is that purple one? Look at that. Woo. That's a cool purple blue. I got several of these. Blue with the ash glaze as well. Not all these will be on my sale because several of these are already sold, but I'll have a couple of these on the sale. First time I ever made jars this size, and I really like this size. Just a 3/4 pound bottom, and then the lid. Of course, throwing those upside down, trimming them, and putting the knobs on. Some with little buttons on them. One more of those. All right, one more shelf. These don't look exactly like I wanted them to. I was doing a custom order for somebody that my wife knows for some vases, and they were picking the shape as well. It wasn't a shape that I was necessarily interested in, but I tried to match the picture that they sent me, and so that's what a lot of these little vases here are. And this is a turquoise glaze that I haven't been really fond of, but they wanted this, like they were trying to pick a green that matched one that they had, and this is as close as I could come, at least for glazes that I had already. Man, my fingers are getting cold, even wearing these gloves. Alright, a couple more of my Steins in the blue and gold, and a couple odd shaped mugs that I was trying some different shapes, and I was like, I'm not sure if I like that, but alright. Oh, there are a couple more of those vases in there. I didn't even see them.
They're hiding.
They were hiding. All right, some red steins, a couple vases with the red. A couple purple steins there. Here's another test I did. This was pretty tedious to do, so I probably won't do that again. But that was the stein with the some stripes on it with the slip and the red on the inside. So. All right, some vases with the blue and gold. Like I said, I think I would have liked that dripping a bit more. I was a bit conservative with that layering glaze. Couple vases with the purple in the layering glaze. Those look good. Couple vases or steins with purple inside and red outside. How do you like that? It's kind of funky. And last but not least, I did some more white with the blue ash glaze on top. That looks pretty cool. I like how intense that, or not how intense, but the color of that blue and then the white. I did all these on the bottom shelf so that I would get that white to be a little bit more brilliant white. I think the hotter it gets, it turns more of a cream color, and I think it contrasts better with the blue being on in the bottom shelf. Yeah, I love how the white models in with the blue like that. Oh, I did one little jar in the white and blue. Look at that. That's cool. Lids are coming off easy. That's the new handle with the white. That's nice. Looks good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Alright, last two pieces. Got a couple 1 pound vases with the white and blue. Alright, well there we go, and either I put it in already or we're going to put it here at the end, a couple cool shots of before and after of when it was loaded and then when it was finished. I took a couple shots with my gimbal and a couple other things, so we'll put those probably here at the end for you as an outro. And yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for your support on all of my social media and my YouTube channel especially. Don't forget to subscribe before you go if you like this video, and leave a like on it, share it, and leave a comment. I love reading all the comments and I respond to several of them. And let's see what else. So yeah, this Friday, February 26th, noon Eastern time, the sale goes live on my brand new website, MatthewKellyPottery.com. Go check it out now. It has information on there about all of my upcoming sales for the year, my wood firings as far as my kiln openings in person and online. And yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, thank you all for your support, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.